This is how a mathematician would try and solve a Futoshiki. So we'd start off with the 4s here and here. So we'd need a 4 here, 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 or here. This one here can't be the 4 because it has to be smaller than this one, and 4 is the biggest number. This one here also can't be the 4 because if that's the 4, it'd have to go there, which means these two are our 4s here and here. Now, what that also means is this here cannot be a 2, okay, because you've got a 2 here. This here also cannot be the 2. So, thinking about these numbers, we've got to have either a 2 in one of these and either a 1 and 3 here as well. Same for here. This cannot be the 2. This can be the 3 or the 1, but it can't be a 1 because this means it's greater than. So this is a 3. This means this can either be a 2 or a 1. We're going to come back to that in a second because we don't really know which one it is. So let's go back to here. Or here actually, sorry, because this is the only number left in this column. You've got 2, 3 and 4, so that must be a 1. This must be our 2 and 3 because the left one has to be bigger than the right one. This should then open us up for a few more values that we can put in. So we've got a 3 here, a 3 here. That means this one or this one has to be the 3. This one here has to be the 3 though because these two here are not the 3 in this column. That means that's our 1. 3, 3, 3, so this one here must be our 3. Across the top we've got a 2, 3 and a 4, so this must be our 1. Down we've got 1, 3, 4, so this must be our 2. Across the bottom this must be our 1 because it's the last number, and this is our 2. So fairly easy that one, not too bad. Let's have a look at another one here then. Let's go for a 5 by 5 here. So same as before, we're looking for anything that indicates something that is quite nice. So here, for example, we've got 4 in a row that must add up to certain numbers. So here, let's say this, the smallest number this could possibly be is a 4, because this would be a 3, this be a 2, and this be a 1. Now, there is one thing we know for certain. Because the 3 is here, and because the 2 is here, this must be a 1. Okay, there's no other way about it, because if this was something else, it'd have to be a 4, which obviously wouldn't work. So here we can say this is a 1. However, if we're going to have a 5, a 4, this would be a 3. That wouldn't work. So this could be either a 5 or a 4. This could be a 4 or a 3. But this one has to be the 2. So I will actually write these in. This could be a 3 or a 4. And this could be a 4 or a 5. However, those of you who have spotted already, there's a 5 here, which means this has to be the 4 and that has to be the 3. So that's the first bit of very useful information we can put in. Now we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got two numbers here, which must be a 4 and a 5. At the moment, both can be either. Here, we've got a number that is smaller than 3, so that can be our 1 and 2. I'll just put these 4 and 5s in, just so we don't lose track of them. Now, what's left across this row here, we've got this number here, which can either be a 2 or a 4, because this here has to be a 1 or a 2, and across the row you've got 1, 2 or 4, but it can't be a 1 because it has to be bigger than this number here. The only number this one can be, however, because it can't be the 2, can't be the 4, must be the 1. That means this can no longer be the 1, so that's our 2, and that's our 4. So it's all about process of elimination, trying to actually identify these numbers. Now let's look elsewhere. Most of the time at this point you can then potentially spot a value that will go in, or you'll have to use a bit of deduction or reasoning to actually be able to justify something. So for example, like along the bottom, you've got 3 numbers. Always look out for 3 or 4 numbers because you're then going to have something a bit easier to put in. So here you've got 2, 3 and 4. 1's gone here, so this must be the 1 and this must be the 5. That's our easy number to spot. So now here and here we're left with 2 numbers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's just fill both of those in, 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. Obviously one of them is going to be the 4 that's going to indicate this 4 as well, but we don't know which one that is yet. So let's have a look back. Let's try and go, let's go across here. In this row we've got 2 numbers in. We've got 1, we've got a 2, a 3 needs to go somewhere, so here or here, because it cannot go here. You've then got a 4, aha, we've got 2 4s here, which means the only place for a 4 is here. 5 is here, so this must be our 5, so this must be our 3. We're really storming it now. So for this one here, we've got 2, 3, 4, so we're missing a 1 and a 5. Have a think, comment down below which number this has to be. I'll give you 2 minutes, or sorry, 2 minutes, I'll give you 5 seconds, that's enough. 1 or a 5, must be the 1, because this here means it's smaller than the other one, so this has to be the 5. 5 cannot be smaller than anything else within this Futoshiki. So we've got a 5 here, which means this must be our 4. This must be our 5 now. This one here must be our 3. And this one must be our 4 because of those values. We can now go across here. There's a 1 here, so this one must be the 1. And this is the 2. And finally, we've got 1. This must be the 2. Down here, 1, 2, must be the 3. Perfect. Hopefully you found that helpful and useful and fun, if nothing else. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, smash the like button, consider subscribing, and yeah, hopefully looking forward to putting some more videos like this out. Thanks for watching.